All right, first graders. So this week we've been learning all about reptiles. We learned about lizards. We learned about herpetologists who study reptiles. We learned about snakes. And today we're going to learn about alligators and crocodiles. They're different. We're going to find out how. Alligators and crocodiles. Ooh, here's our kid table of contents. If we wanted to know what was going to be in this book, we could read the table of contents. Guess what's different? Snap! What big teeth you have! Crocodiles and alligators look alike. They have huge jaws with pointed teeth. Yep, I see those. They both have a long tail and bumpy plates cover their body. But crocodiles and alligators are different. How can you tell them apart? Can you tell which is the alligator and which is the crocodile? I can't. I can only guess. Let's keep reading to find out how. Alligators have a wide snout. This is their snout. Oh, it's so helpful. The author put this label here. Snout. It is rounded and U-shaped. Oh, alligators are usually a darker color. Dark in color. Alligators usually live in fresh water. That means not the ocean. Crocodiles have a thinner snout. Oh, I can see it. It is thinner. It's pointed and V-shaped. Yep, it does look like a V. Crocodiles are lighter in color than alligators. Crocodiles usually live in salt water. A pile of reptiles. Though alligators and crocodiles are different, they're both reptiles. A reptile's body has scales or bony plates. We knew that. Snakes and lizards are reptiles with scales. Alligators and crocodiles are reptiles with bony plates called scutes. Both scales and scutes help protect the reptile's body. Yeah, so we can see the scutes on this Cuban crocodile. And we can see the scales on the snake and the scales on the chameleon. Oh, croc talk, reptile, an animal that is cold-blooded and has scaly skin. Many reptiles lay eggs on land. We learned yesterday that that's what some snakes do. They lay eggs. Around the world, alligators and crocodiles belong to a group of reptiles called crocodilians. There are 25 different kinds of crocodilians. They usually live in warm areas around the world. Crocodilians are never far from the water. They spend a lot of time in ponds, lakes, marshes, wetlands, rivers, and swamps. This is a gharial beside a lake. That's a crocodilian. A broad-snouted caiman in the swamp. That's a crocodilian. A slender-snouted crocodile in a river. Oh, look at that. Perfect for water. Alligators and crocodiles are built for living in water. Both alligators and crocodiles have these parts: nostrils and eyes, ears, eyelids. Oh, those are their eyelids. And these are their ears. Lungs, body, feet. Oh, wow. Tail. Wow. So nostrils and eyes. Nostrils are on the top of its snout. Eyes are on top of its head. A crocodilian can breathe and see while the rest of its body is underwater. Eyelids. Each eye has a top and a bottom eyelid. The third eyelid is clear. It protects the eye while underwater. Wow. Ears. Its ears are slits on its head. The slits close underwater. Wow. Lungs. A crocodilian can hold its breath for up to 2 hours when its head is underwater. That's way longer than humans. Body. It floats easily. Feet. Its feet are webbed. See how there's skin in between? That means it's webbed, like flippers. They help a crocodilian swim quickly through water. Tail. A strong tail pushes its big body through the water. Crocodilians have excellent senses. They can see, smell, and hear better than many other reptiles. They see much better in the dark than we do. Crocodilians have special skin too. They can feel something moving nearby. In muddy water, they can easily find prey. Grabbing dinner. Crocodilians are carnivores, which means they eat meat. However, they are not picky eaters. All kinds of fish, insects, birds, frogs, snakes, and even mammals make a tasty meal. Even big animals such as antelope and buffalo are on the menu. A Nile crocodile tries to grab a wildebeest from the herd. These are wildebeests. Wow. Alligators and crocodiles can go for months without eating, but when they're hungry, watch out. A crocodilian waits for its prey to get close. Then it shoots out of the water and grabs the animal. Its big, strong jaws hold the prey underwater to drown it. Then the crocodilian gulps down dinner. 7 fun facts about crocodilians. 1, alligator teeth are hollow. That means empty on the inside. There's only one place on earth you can find both alligators and crocodiles in the wild. Southern Florida. This is Southern Florida. Wow, interesting. Crocodilians lose their teeth and get new ones all throughout their lives. Crocodilians grow a lot. Newly hatched are less than a foot long. Wow. But adults are 10 to 20 feet long. Some crocodilians lay up to 90 eggs at one time. That's a lot of babies. Mothers come running or swimming when they hear their young call for help. Like lions, crocodilians can roar. I didn't know that. King of the crocs. The largest crocodilian is the saltwater crocodile. It can grow to be more than 20 feet long and weigh over 2,200 pounds. It is an excellent swimmer and can travel far out to sea. Saltwater crocodiles may be the most dangerous crocodilians of all. They are most likely to attack. They are deadly. Oh boy. Nest and nursery. Most reptiles lay their eggs and leave, but crocodilians stick around. They stay close to the nest and protect their young. Interesting. So we learned that snakes, they lay their eggs or they give birth to their babies and boop, off they go. Lizards, the same thing. But crocodilians, like alligators and crocodiles, they take care of and protect their young. A mother crocodilian waits for a few months. When she hears squeaks from the eggs, she uncovers the nest, and the eggs begin to hatch. The mother gently carries the hatchlings in her mouth, and she takes them to the water for their first swim. They're off. Wow. Hatchling, an animal that has just come out of its shell. Endangered. New crocodilians hatch every year, but sometimes more animals die than hatch. Crocodilians can become endangered. American alligators were once endangered. Then laws were made to protect them, and their numbers grew. Now there are over 1 million American alligators alive today. Other crocodilians are now endangered. What can you do to save these cool crocs and alligators? The Morlet's crocodile, or Mexican crocodile, was once endangered. Now it is listed as least concern. That means they're not worried about it at all. There's lots of them. The most endangered species is the Philippine crocodile. There are only about 250 left in the wild. Wow. Remember, endangered means at risk of dying out completely. Quiz whiz. If you want to do this, you can pause the video right here and do the quiz, but I'm going to keep reading. Endangered, at risk of dying out completely. Hatchling, an animal that has just come out of its shell. Prey, an animal that is eaten by another animal. Reptile, An animal that is cold-blooded and has scaly skin. Many reptiles lay eggs on land. Senses: sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. Snout: an animal's nose and mouth that sticks out from its face. Wow, we learned a lot of things about alligators and crocodiles. Now I feel like I can tell the difference between the two of them. And I feel like I learned some new facts about alligators that I didn't know before. What did you learn? Go talk to somebody in your house about what you learned about alligators and crocodiles today. Next week, we're going to be learning about ocean animals. And it's going to be pretty cool to see what animals we can learn about. Can't wait to do more learning with you next week, and have a good weekend.